He decided to get his lick back by offering Jay Z and Beyonce's tape to the feds. I mean, of all the videos he had, that's the one that he decided to offer up first. Yeah,
Nah. This video is going to be about Beyonce and Jay Z, and apparently they found a tape in their house. Now, this is not new news, okay? This is Trinity. Love her channel. Guys, go check her out. I'm going to leave her channel in the comments below. She's awesome. Her channel's amazing. Love it. But let me just tell you something. I've never seen this video. You guys may have watched it. I've never watched it. So you're going to get my real raw reaction. Okay. Now I'm going to be transparent with you. I did see this clip right here that we looking at. I think it is Jaguar talking. If I'm mistaken, leave in the comments below. But I have seen this one clip on another channel. But other than that, I haven't seen this video. So here's my thoughts. I'm going to tell you where I'm at with Jay and Beyonce and this claim before I even watch the video, and I'll let you know if my thoughts have changed. Okay, first of all, do I think that they have a video of Jay and Beyonce? No. Now, do I think that they have videos of other celebrities that they found in that house? Possibly. There's a high chance. For me to tell you no, I would sound naive. I would sound so naive. Okay, because I think there could be, just being honest with you, okay? Especially with all the stuff that has come out. For me to tell you no, that's crazy to me, all right? So we're going to get into this video. We ain't going to waste no time. Let's get it cracking.
Because the Diddy. Oh! Diddy done turned over tapes. Allegedly, with the Carters. And some freak out and the Beyonce high on the cocaine, and the tapes had jizz all over it.
Chili, y'all need to be safety for this drama, because the feds just revealed that there is a very
nasty. That's nasty. Do I believe it? No, not with them. But I do think with other celebs.
Very nasty video of Jay Z and Beyonce out there during a freak off at Diddy's parties. And when I tell y'all that this is the most insane thing that we have heard all year. As it turns out, the raid on Diddy's houses by Homeland Security turned up some pretty interesting things, like compromising videos of y'all's favorite celebrities during freak offs. And allegedly, Jay Z and Beyonce are part of those videos. Word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly leaked the video to the feds on purpose to get revenge on the Carters for not speaking up for him or defending him during his lawsuits, and he is determined.
Okay, wait, hold. I'm getting better context. So, all right. So it sounds like Diddy leaked the video to the feds. How do we know that? Is there evidence or proof of that? Right? Guys, I need your help. I need your help with this. Let me know in the comments if there is any sort of evidence or proof of that, because if that's the case, I can't argue with that. If he leaked it, then there is evidence, essentially. I'm saying there's not, because to me, I mean, Jay seems like he moves smart. I don't think Jay seems like the type of guy to move like that. I don't obviously know him, but, but again, I'm not naive. Back to the video.
To stop at nothing to humiliate them. Girl, you better hold on to your edges and your lace fronts, because this story is about to get wild.
Catch herself from Jay Z just so she don't get implicated. That's crazy.
Yup.
She's trying to attach herself from Jay Z's hairstyle because she know that she can get implicated. So if
she get
with some tapes that got her in it too, it makes sense.
I was going to the brunch and they canceled that.
Baby, y'all need to be sat on this drama, because this situation with Diddy just blew up in the most insane way possible. Yeah, I know that the situation has been one hot, stanky mess since Cassie brought the lawsuit against Diddy in November last year, but I swear, things just got out of hand. We thought that it had come to a peak when Homeland Security raided Diddy's houses in a coordinated series of raids last week. They ran a wreck through his houses, and it was clear that they were looking for some very specific things. Reports had it that the feds seized a number of electronics from the raid, including laptops, phones, computers, and all that stuff that they can find evidence on. This tells us that the feds were looking for something very specific, which isn't surprising because one thing about the feds is that they always do their homework before making moves. So if they seized Diddy's electronics, then you know that they were looking for something very, very specific.
And let me say something. The thing about the feds, right? And I think so there's so many other gossip channels and so many other people reporting on the raid, and I get it. But I think the thing that people need to understand about the feds is that by the time they show up to your house, they have all the evidence they need. We're talking about the feds, right? Who have an almost damn near 100% conviction record, right? So let's just keep that in mind. Back to the video.
After the raid, Diddy's lawyers came out to slam the feds and claim that they were just piling on Diddy and trying to cause drama for Diddy and ruin his public image. His lawyer said, "This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name." A federal officer replied to this and said, "We believe that there is a disturbing history. We are responding to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations. This is not random. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on. So now it's a case of back and forth," he said, she said. And yeah, you get the point. We thought that the raid was going to be the messiest part of this story. But y'all, the feds just exposed some new information on the case. And I guarantee that it's going to blow your minds even more than they have been blown before. According to new information by the feds, while they were going through Diddy's confiscated electronics, they found some pretty interesting tapes, if you know what I mean. Now, I think we all knew that the feds were going to find some tapes on Diddy's electronics because there were so many allegations from the people who sued her that Diddy had recorded them while he was either doing some bad things to them or forcing other people to do bad things to them. In Cassie's lawsuit, she claimed that Diddy would often record her whenever he SA'd her. She also claimed that he would force her to hire male escorts, force her to use drugs, and then be intimate with the while he watched and recorded. In the court documents, Cassie said, Mr. Combs would use his phone, laptop, and tablet to film Ms. Ventura having sex with the high worker. He treated the forced encounter as a personal art project, adjusting the candles he used for lighting to frame the videos he took. But hold on, because there's more to come. Cassie went on to claim that even though she often managed to delete the videos that Diddy took of her, he would always recover them and brag about how he had many more copies of the videos, and that the videos would always be with him no matter how much she tried to delete them. The court documents said, while Ms. Ventura quickly deleted any photographs or video of acts if they were taken on her phone, Mr. Combs repeatedly made clear that he retained many videos of Ms. Ventura during FOs. Even when she deleted the videos, Mr. Combs would tell Ms. Ventura that he was able to recover deleted videos from her devices.
Okay, you see, that's crazy. That's like, you know, and I didn't hear this. I didn't hear this one. I heard a lot of this Diddy stuff, but I ain't hear this. So this, I don't even know what to call that, right? Like, not only is that manipulative, but that's just evil. I think it's just really evil. I think manipulative is the wrong word. I think it's just pure evil. Back to the video.
Interestingly, Lil Rod, who sued Diddy last month, also claimed that Diddy loved to record himself doing some illegal activities. According to the court documents, Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Seriously, what is it with Diddy and his obsession with recording himself in some alleged criminal activity? It's like he's begging to be caught and exposed, because it doesn't make sense. It's like he's leaving some evidence for the authorities to use against him or something. It's low-key crazy. Lil Rod also claimed that Diddy has hours of incriminating video evidence on your favorite celebs. He added that Diddy had allegedly installed hidden cameras in every single room in his houses, even in the bathroom. So if you went to Diddy's house and went to do the number two, best believe he's got a video of you trying to decide whether to fold or scrunch the toilet paper. The court document said, While living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. It also went on to say that the celebs in question didn't know that they were being recorded because Diddy didn't exactly present them with a consent form when they got into his house. Rod went on to say that upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of...
Stop. You see right there? You see that? That, even if, let's say, which he's not going to beat this case, of course, there's too much concrete evidence, like they said, but that alone is enough, bruh. That alone is enough to get you locked up. I mean, you know, that's wild. You recording, even though it's your house, I get it, but that's still an invasion of your privacy. Okay, so it's crazy. Back to the video.
Evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. Anywho, this is why I said that we were all expecting the cops to find some incriminating videos on Diddy's electronics. Like he told Cassie, he had multiple copies of the same videos, so there was bound to be something in his electronics. But what we could never have imagined in a million years was that the feds would find videos of Beyonce and Jay Z. And when I say videos, I don't mean videos of them on stage being Hollywood's power couple and the biggest entertainers in the world. I'm referring to freak off videos, you know, alleged videos of Jay Z and Beyonce taking it to Pound Town, getting the sloppy Joe. I think y'all know what I mean by this. Girl, when I tell y'all that I was shook when this report hit the internet, I mean, the Carters having a freak off while being recorded by...
Wait a minute. What? Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Back to the video.
Diddy has to be one of the wildest things that I've heard about celebs in Hollywood. And y'all know that I have heard a lot because these celebs be wilding. I know this seems too crazy to be true, but Jaguar Wright confirmed this news, saying that the videos were really, really bad. She also added that Diddy allegedly turned over more tapes to the feds willingly in an attempt to save his own skin.
Because the Diddy. Oh! Diddy done turned over tapes. Allegedly.
Actually, you know what? Okay, I kind of... All right, now that... You see, I remember I told you, I don't know if I said this in the beginning. I think I did, right? Where I may kind of... Depending on how the video goes, I may change my mind in terms of like seeing why he did it. Why he turned over the tapes. If he did turn over the tapes. And the more I watch this video, the more I'm like... Maybe he did turn over the tapes. Because think about it, right? So you know that they're going to get the tapes anyway. It's kind of like, you know, when you were young, when you're going to get that butt whooping. And it's like, you might as well just tell them what you did. You might as well just tell them, right? So I guess he tried to maybe lessen the blow by turning over them tapes. But yeah, let's get back to it. Let's see.
With the Carters and some freak off and the Beyonce high on the cocaine and the tapes had jizz all over it.
Beyonce being caught in such a compromising situation, see crazy, but then, like Rod said, Diddy likely kept the videos as a sort of insurance, you know, like an umbrella on a rainy day. And with all that's been going on since, y'all can bet that it has been raining really hard for Diddy, and that's why he leaked the videos, allegedly trying to prove to the feds that he has more videos that they would never find because he was too smart to have them at his homes, allegedly. And if you're wondering why Diddy would give up his BFF, Jay Z, well, for one, it was a ploy to make the feds bite. By giving them videos of big-name celebs like Beyonce and Jay Z, the feds know that he has the ammunition that they need to officially open more investigations and collar some bigger fish than Diddy. And in exchange, they let Diddy walk free. It's something of a scratch my back, I scratch yours situation between Diddy and the feds. But according to Jaguar Wright, Diddy is allegedly trying to kill two stones with one bird, because while he is getting himself out of trouble, he is also getting his revenge on Jay Z. See, word on the streets is that Diddy has been feeling super salty about how Jay Z abandoned him after the first wave of lawsuits. Diddy and Jay Z have been close for a long time, so Diddy automatically assumed that Jay Z was going to show support for him, or at least help him pull some strings to help him. But not only did Jay Z not do that, but he was one of the celebs that pressed the Grammys not to invite Diddy to the Grammys this year. At the time, news outlets reported that several Academy officials are pushing to remove the billionaire superstar from the Grammy guest list. The formal invitations go out this month. There's conflict at the Academy as several voting members do not think it would be appropriate to invite Diddy. Some, including several high-profile African-American...
You can't invite him right now. It's way, like, first of all, there's a lot of reasons why you can't invite him right now, but for the obvious, of course. But yeah, that's not a good look. That's not a good look for them. Back to the video. Terrible
Members fear that inviting him sends the wrong message to audiences and the charities it supports. Several publicists have asked that their artists aren't seated by him. It's a logistical nightmare. And not only did Jay Z not want to be seated close to or anywhere near Diddy, but he went out of his way to avoid him completely. Not only at the Grammys, but at other industry events as well. I mean, there are even reports that the reason that Jay Z didn't throw his annual Rock Nation brunch this year is that he didn't want to invite Diddy, and he knew that people were going to talk if Diddy wasn't at the party, because Diddy was always a constant figure at Rock Nation brunches. So if Jay Z didn't invite Diddy, it would have had people talking about how he was a sellout and probably had secrets of his own that he was trying to hide by avoiding Diddy. But on the other hand, if he had invited Diddy, he would have caught major backlash for publicly associating with someone who had been accused of SA and putting paws on women. It was a lose-lose situation for him, and so he chose not to throw the brunch at all for the first time in more than 15 years. This made Diddy even more furious, and he decided to get his lick back by offering Jay Z and Beyonce's tape to the feds. I mean, of all the videos he had, that's the one that he decided to offer up first. Yeah,
Nah. You see, that's where I disagree. That's where I'm going to stand on it and disagree with what you're saying, Trinity. Okay, I think really what it was is they're going to get the tape anyway. So you better off giving it to them and cooperating, because it's the feds. Come on, right? Not because he wanted to get back, because how are you getting back at Jay Z? What can you do that's going to get back at Jay, right? So back to the video. That's my opinion. This is my opinion, people, right? You drop your opinion below.
That doesn't quite add up. But if you think that's the worst of it all, it's not, because Jaguar Wright also claimed a couple of months ago that Diddy and Jay Z might have had a lil something going on, if you catch my drift.
Doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet.
$50 Cent also shared a video of him on stage with Diddy and Jay Z, capturing the moment Diddy playfully slapped Jay Z's butt.
What you gonna do? What you gonna
do,
Jay?
That was crazy.
I wanna take him back a little bit. Put your Rockefeller fucking city.
Girl, you cannot make this stuff up. These celebs have been willing right in front of our eyes, but we never seem to notice it. Just makes you wonder what else they have been doing and how many things they have been getting away with over the years. Honestly, it's starting to make a whole lot of sense why reports have been saying for a while now that Beyonce has been separated from Jay Z for a hot minute now. Word on the streets is that she is keeping an eye on the situation, trying to figure out the perfect moment to dip and leave the marriage without taking a lot of damage from the situation.
The power shit.
To detach herself from Jay Z just so she don't get implicated. That's crazy.
Yup.
She's trying to attach herself from Jay Z's hairstyle because she know that she can get implicated. So
now it's starting to make sense. It's starting to click now.
They got
starting
her
to click.
into it makes sense.
I was going to the brunch and they canceled that hoe.
However, Jaguar is not having this, and she dragged Beyonce for filth.
Now it's starting to click on why they probably canceled the brunch, right? And honestly, there's so many reasons why they could have canceled that brunch. I mean, this is not even, there's other reasons than just this, right? That we won't get into in this video, but back to the video.
Pointing out how Beyonce was more than willing and comfortable to stay with Jay Z when he was performing those actions. But now that it's judgment time, she's trying to run.
No, you was down with the devil. Ride with that to the end. That's your man. Stand by your man. You want to sing a country song? Sing that shit. Stand by
Jaguar
your man. You was willing to stand by him before. Stand by him now. You mean?
Interestingly, this completely adds up with the stories that have been told about this marriage for a long time. I don't know if y'all remember this, but back in January, blogger Storm Monroe spilled some exclusive tea about how Beyonce and Jay Z had been separated for a while, and how she was making some secret but steady moves to end the marriage and leave Jay Z.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay Z is up next to be exposed. And it's only so much of these stories that Jay Z can, he can pay off or he can block. He won't be able to stop this. And she knows it, and he knows it too. As far as who's gonna be the breakout victim / story, I don't know. Yeah, I might have to ask you something. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out and Jay Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're gonna see Beyonce divorce. Okay, and she may or may not do an interview, but you're gonna their publicist is gonna release something. She's gonna say, "Oh,
that would be huge
for some time."
If that happened, if that happens, that will be huge. That would definitely be bigger than Kanye and Kim. 1,000%. That would be bigger than Kanye and Kim.
Life, blah, 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 blah.
At the time, fans were completely here for Beyonce leaving the marriage because, let's be honest, the Bayhive has been begging her to leave for a long time now. See, people seem to have this image of Jay Z being a mean guy to Beyonce, and they believe that she has been a victim of his control and manipulation, even though there was no evidence to prove this. It was even worse because Storm Monroe claimed that the time for Jay Z to face some repercussions for his actions was getting closer and closer. Storm claimed that Jay Z was about to get the Diddy treatment and he was about to be exposed in an even bigger way than Diddy was. So, picture this. It's not your run-of-the-mill gossip about Jay-Z dabbling in other people's careers or anything mundane like that. Now, we're diving into some serious stuff here. Think bombs that could shake the whole industry, secrets on par with what Diddy keeps under wraps. So when Cassie's lawsuit hit the scene, Jaguar wasted no time spilling the tea that Jay-Z was next on the chopping block. Word was, there were plans in the works to unveil some of his supposedly shady dealings.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
What?
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
I'm gonna leave it on that cliffhanger. But that's crazy. She says Sean Carter is worse. I never even thought about that. Well, but not with this situation though. Not with this situation. But I'm gonna be honest with you. With all these videos and all this evidence and all this coming out, and some of it being so concrete as it is, I'm gonna be honest with you. It really don't look good for anybody. But I like that more concrete evidence is coming out. Not enough for me to be like with Jay Z, right? Not Diddy, right? I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. There's enough for Diddy for me to be like, this is wild and he's crazy, but not for Jay Z just yet. Not for Jay Z just yet. Now, if you guys have your opinions on that, and I'm not saying I don't think he did stuff, because to get to that level, even I think he would agree. Yeah, you have to. I think even, I hate to quote him, but I think even Trump said something like, you gotta get your hands dirty a little bit. Like, if you want to really be a billionaire, you want to be really successful, and that doesn't make it right and that doesn't make it good, but essentially, everybody has their skeletons, and that don't make it right. That don't make it right at all. So this is crazy to me, and all this stuff coming out is wild to me. Some of these dudes need to be locked up, okay, and put in jail for sure, because that is, that's unacceptable, right? That's invasion of privacy and all that other stuff. And also, too, regardless, that doesn't make the stuff that they were doing in the house right neither. So I'm not defending the celebrities. I want y'all to know that, because that's some freaky stuff, too. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you kick the like button and headbutt the subscribe button for more. Until next time,